My child, hear me and do not let your heart tremble at the sound of truth, for I am near you as breath is near your lips, as light is near the dawn. I have seen what your eyes could not see, and I have listened to the words that never reached your ears. I am the witness who does not sleep. I am the guard who does not look away. What was whispered about you in the corners that never meet the sun has reached my throne, and what was planned in the hallway of shadows has fallen into my hands. You have asked me, Lord, who is it? Show me the face. Tell me the name. And I tell you first what is most important. I have placed a line of fire around you, and no weapon forged in jealousy will pass through it. I have opened the gates of consequence for the one who has labored to wound you, not because I delight in anyone's ruin, but because justice is a river that never forgets where it began. The proud thought they were building a throne. They were only building a trap that turns inward. Do not fear the sound of that gate, child. It is not for you. You yearned for a name as if knowing it would heal you. But wisdom is greater than a syllable and deeper than a face. The name of the wicked work that has been moving close to you is deceit, the old serpent that smiles like comfort and speaks like honey while hiding thorns in the jar. The person who lent their mouth to that voice wore many small masks, and each mask had a letter written on it: flattery, urgency, pity, and entitlement. When you look for the one who has been lowering the temperature of your discernment, look for these letters stitched into their gestures. They enter a room asking for one favor but leave having taken 3. They declare loyalty in public and negotiate your value in private. They say, I'm the only one who truly understands you, and then do the quiet work of isolating your voice from the voices that would protect you. The name you are asking for is not merely in a wallet or a phone, it is engraved in patterns. I do not lay a mortal's given name on my altar of accusation, for I love every soul I made, even those who harden themselves against my correction. But I show you the handwriting of the Spirit they agreed with, so you can rise and choose life. You have noticed it lately, haven't you? How they take interest when you share news of blessing, how quickly they calculate what your celebration might pay them later. You hand them your joy and they hold it like a tool. When you are distressed, they lean close and memorize the pathway to your wound so they can press it when they need your compliance. They volunteer help you never asked for, because help is the hook that keeps you indebted. They testify about your worth in sentences that always return to their own name. They are generous with words that cost nothing and greedy with actions that cost them anything. This is the ink deceit uses. This is the clothing it wears. I have heard the promise they made where you could not hear it, that they would plant confusion in your relationships, that they would keep you too busy apologizing for imaginary offenses to notice the theft of your time and peace. But I, the Lord who sees, have stepped between their intention and your future. My pillar stands in their path. The ground that seemed smooth beneath them now remembers every footprint. The people they gathered with gossamer threads are feeling the pull and asking, why am I here? The whisper network is unraveling like old rope in rain. Do not reach your hand to untangle what I am already unweaving. Do not try to become their teacher or their judge. If you make yourself their courtroom, you will be seated in a chair I never carved for you. Leave the benches to me. Your work is to walk forward with a clear heart and closed doors. Hear me, you are not crazy. The strange fatigue that chased you after friendly conversations, the fog that entered your mind whenever you considered simple decisions, the fear of speaking plainly about your own boundaries, these were not random weather. They were a climate engineered by someone who prefers you confused. When confusion governs, manipulation finds easy harvest. But I am sending wind to your house, a wind that smells like clean paper and open windows. You will wake and say, I feel simple again. That simplicity is not ignorance, that simplicity is clarity. Clarity is my gift to the obedient. You have asked for the name, and I am writing it to your conscience in a way that cannot be erased. Go into the quiet place where you talk to me without performance. Sit still long enough to let the noise of pleasing people drain from your hands. Ask me this, and only this, show me by fruit. Not by rumor. Not by fear. Not by the heat of anger. By fruit. Who increases my peace when they speak? Who makes me hide parts of myself to maintain their approval? Who rejoices when I shine, and who blinks like they've seen something offensive when my light grows? Who asks for access without accountability? Who always needs an urgent loan of trust but never deposits consistency into the account? I will answer you by arranging your memories like books on a shelf. The volume you need will slide forward. The moment you have explained away a dozen times will finally keep its original color. That is the name you are asking for, revealed by fruit. Understand this, child, I do not reveal so you may retaliate, I reveal so you may be free. Vengeance is a poison that pretends to be medicine. If you drink it, your mouth will be busy with bitterness when I call your new season by name. The gates I opened behind the one who harmed you are gates of consequence and mercy combined. Consequence will confront their agreements, mercy will still stand nearby, waiting for their yes. Pray for their repentance without placing yourself in the path of their habit. You can bless from a distance. You can forgive without re-entering the cage. This is wisdom. Wisdom does not feed the wolf while hoping it will become a lamb. Wisdom locks the pen and gives the wolf to the one who trains hearts. Now listen to the steps I place in your path, and take them without delay. First, close the rooms of your life where this influence sleeps. Change the passwords of your peace, the passwords to your money, your schedules, your platforms, and your private thoughts. Take back the keys you handed out in the name of trust while your discernment was tired. This is not cruelty, this is stewardship. Second, gather your record. Collect truth the way a careful gardener gathers seeds, messages, confirmations, timelines, receipts. You are not preparing for a war, you are planting order. If the wind of accusation blows against you, order will stand up like trees. Third, restore your circle. Call the friend you avoided because deceit convinced you they were a threat. Reopen the road to the mentor whose questions felt heavy when you were under fog. The wise in your life are my mirrors, look into them and see your steadiness. Fourth, bless your house. Remove gifts that carried more obligation than love. Clean the corners where anxious objects sit. Speak a simple sentence over your rooms, only what agrees with the peace of God will remain here. Watch how quickly the atmosphere remembers you are the caretaker I appointed. There is something else you must know. The season ahead of you requires bandwidth. I am enlarging your tent, adding strands to your cord, and setting pegs deeper. Opportunities are arriving in pairs, and you will choose not between good and evil but between good and ordained. The enemy sought to keep you occupied with a personal storm so that you would miss the weather of favor rolling over your field. I break that assignment now. Your attention returns to where it belongs, to the craft I put in your hands, to the people who love you without arithmetic, to the joy of work that does not apologize for itself. Catch the small foxes, the mindless scrolls, the needless arguments, the rehearsals of old wounds, and let them go beyond your fence. The vineyard is heavy with promise. Walk it with bare feet and gratitude. I will show you signs that do not lie. In the days just ahead, a conversation you expected to be complicated will become easy, and a door you assumed was closed will open with a soft click. You will feel a sudden impulse to reorganize a drawer, a file, a calendar, and inside the mess there will be a missing piece of proof you forgot you had. A song will greet you in an ordinary place and speak a sentence to your spirit that only I could know you needed. These are kisses of confirmation. Do not turn them into a system, receive them as reminders that I am not far. As for the one who let deceit use their mouth against you, release their name from your own mouth. Do not prophesy their downfall with casual curses. Do not rehearse their wrongdoing until it becomes your testimony. When you must speak, let your words be measured, true, and brief. I am not available for that dynamic anymore. That boundary is not negotiable. I wish you well, but the access you enjoyed is finished. There is a dignity in holy endings. Wear it like a simple garment. You wonder, if I do not expose them, will the truth ever be known? Child, I am already adjusting the lights. What they hid under layers of plausible kindness will meet circumstances that require honesty. Their story will bump against itself until the contradictions bruise. People will look with fresh eyes and say, I never noticed that before. You will not need to push that river. Stand beside it and let it run. My justice does not require your exhaustion. It requires your trust. Do you feel the trembling under your feet? That is not danger, that is the foundation of your next chapter settling into place. The timbers are thick with promise. The windows face the east. I am placing strength into your spine and softness back into your face. You will not have to choose between backbone and kindness, you will carry both, and the combination will confuse every manipulator who expected you to stay either brittle or compliant. You will say no without apology, yes without fear, and maybe without guilt. This is the speech of a heart that belongs to me. Now, about the name, because your heart asks again. The moment you stop begging to hear it and start watching the fruit, you will sense my finger underlining it in quiet. A memory will return with a clarity it never had when you defended it. The person whose absence restores your breath is the person whose presence has been renting it. When that awareness arrives, do not stage a dramatic performance. Take the small faithful actions I have shown you. If your paths must part, part. If distance must be the new covenant, let distance be holy. If kindness can remain without access, keep kindness and seal the door. You are not abandoning anyone, you are obeying me. I have not only opened a gate for consequences behind them, I have opened a gate of release before you. Walk through it. On the other side are days that feel like answered questions and nights that do not rehearse danger. On the other side are collaborators who celebrate the whole you instead of leasing parts of you. On the other side is a calendar that fits your soul, a budget that fits your wisdom, and friendships that fit your calling. You will notice that laughter sounds different when it is not trying to be liked. You will notice that silence tastes different when it is not being punished. This is the texture of freedom. You are worried about being too much. That fear has been fed by people who benefit when you are less. Come out of the small chair. Raise your voice to the volume of purpose. Your compassion is safe with me, I am teaching it how to walk with boundaries. Your softness is safe with me, I am clothing it with discernment. Your generosity is safe with me, I am teaching it the difference between seed and waste. You will not become hard to survive. You will become whole to live. Place your hand over your heart now and breathe as if you trust the air. Say this with me in the quiet where only I hear every syllable. I release the need to know what you have not told me, and I embrace the wisdom you have already given. I am not a detective chasing shadows, I am a child walking in light. I do not drink the cup of revenge, I drink the cup of clarity. I close doors that lead to fog and I open windows that invite truth. I bless from a distance. I forgive without returning. I choose life. Good. Keep breathing that way. When your chest relaxes, ideas will arrive that could not find you in the tightness. You will write plans with clear ink. You will answer messages with a calm that surprises you. You will notice how the person who fed on your anxiety now finds no meal at your table. Deceit cannot eat where there is nothing to confuse. This is why I start with peace, not with exposure. Peace is the light that shows where everything really sits. Go and put your house in order, one small act at a time. Cancel the unwise subscription of your attention. Return what belongs to others and take back what belongs to you. Pay the bill of avoidance in full and be free of the late fees of dread. Reach out to the one whose counsel lifts you into courage and tell them you are ready to listen again. Schedule rest like it is a standing appointment with heaven. Eat the simple food that does not argue with your body. Put your phone down in the drawer where idols cannot follow. Step outside at least once a day and look at a sky that is far larger than any face that ever tried to shrink you. These are prophetic acts. They are not small, they are seed. When the day comes that the name you asked for presses itself into your understanding without drama, come back to me with thanksgiving rather than triumph. Thank me that I kept you when you did not know what to keep yourself from. Thank me that I preserved wonder in you even while I trained wisdom. Thank me that mercy still stands available to the one who wronged you, because I am not finished with them either. Then turn and live. Do not build a shrine to the season that tried to break you. Build a table for the season that will bless you. Set places for joy, courage, and truth. Invite laughter to sit. Invite hope to sing. Invite love that does not measure. I am with you in the hallways between seasons. I do not hurry you past pain. I walk you through it until pain no longer leads you. The gates behind the wicked work are open, the gates before your destiny are open. Do not look back to study the sound of chains you never wore. Lift your eyes. Lift your shoulders. Lift your plans. Walk in the daylight I have given you. And when you feel the old tug to run toward chaos just to feel needed, remember this: being needed is not the same as being loved. I love you with a quiet that roars. I love you with a strength that does not perform. I love you with a promise that does not expire. Go in that love and be at peace. My child, I speak to you now with words that burn like fire, words that carry the weight of eternity, words that cannot be ignored. For too long, there has been one close to you whose heart is poisoned with wickedness, who smiles in your presence yet schemes in secret. Do not take this lightly. I, the Lord your God, have opened the gates of hell for this person, and their name has been sealed under judgment. This message is not for the world. It is not for the crowd. It is for you alone. Don't try to skip this, because the very air around you has shifted, and the truth is about to pierce through every illusion. I have watched how you trusted, how you loved, how you gave from your soul, unaware that the very one you embraced carried daggers behind their back. I tell you this, every whisper they spoke in the dark, I heard it. Every plot they set in motion, I saw it. Every wicked seed they sowed in secret, I recorded it. Nothing escapes my eyes. This person thought their mask was secure, that their double life would remain hidden, but I have ripped the covering away. Their name now trembles in my hand, for the hour of exposure has come. They laughed while you cried, they prospered while you struggled, they smiled while they betrayed. But today, my justice has descended like a storm. I am not speaking to you in riddles, my child. I am telling you plainly, the gates of hell have opened for the one who thought they could mock my anointed. This wicked person, this betrayer close to you, has summoned their own destruction. Do not fear, for this punishment is not yours to carry. It is mine. I am the Lord who avenges. I am the Lord who strikes swiftly when the cup of wickedness is full. Their cup has overflowed. Their time is finished. Their schemes end here. Even now, you feel the heaviness in your spirit, the unease you could never fully explain. That was me warning you, tugging at your heart, whispering in your dreams, placing signs before your eyes. But you doubted because of your love, because of your kindness, because of your hope that they could change. You tried to believe in their good, but my child, the wickedness in them is too deep, too deliberate. I gave them chances to repent. I sent them warnings. I even stirred your own lips to speak truth to them, but they hardened their heart. They chose their path, and now they will reap what they sowed. Do not be surprised when their name is suddenly dragged into shame. Do not be alarmed when their secrets spill out like water breaking from a broken dam. Do not weep when their mask crumbles, for you must understand, this is my justice. They touched what was mine. They tried to destroy what I ordained. They raised their hand against you, and by doing so, they raised their hand against me. And so, the gates of hell are open for them. Their end has been written. My child, I cover you even now. You are not to be swallowed in their downfall. I have set you apart. I have placed fire around you that no demon can cross. I have assigned my angels to your doorway, to your sleep, to your rising, to your steps. While this wicked one falls, you shall rise. While they enter destruction, you will step into blessing. I will use their exposure as your elevation. I will use their downfall as the platform for your increase. Do not fear. Do not be shaken. Their name is in my book of judgment, but your name is in my book of life. I am stretching these words into your heart, my beloved child, because I know how much you need clarity. I know how the confusion has tormented you, how the betrayal has silently broken pieces of you, how the lies made you question yourself. But no more. Hear me, you were not wrong. You were not blind. You were not foolish. You were loving. You were faithful. You were merciful. But now, I am revealing truth so that you will never again bow to their deception. You will never again carry their poison in your spirit. You will never again doubt your worth because of their betrayal. The time has come. The gates are open. Their name has been given over. Hell itself waits to swallow them because of what they have done. And I, your God, will not allow you to fall with them. I will not allow you to share their fate. I am pulling you out even as they sink. I am lifting you even as they are dragged down. Their laughter will turn into gnashing of teeth, but your tears will turn into joy. Their schemes will collapse into ashes, but your faithfulness will blossom into a harvest. My child, I am with you, and no wicked person can undo what I have ordained for you. Do not try to skip this. Do not ignore this. This message is sealed with my voice, and it is for you alone. You have prayed for truth, and truth has come. You have cried for justice, and justice has arrived. You have asked me to show you, and I have shown you. The wicked one close to you, whose name is known to you, is already under my judgment. Do not hold back your peace for them. Do not weep for their destruction. Step forward, my child, into the life I have preserved for you. For as they descend into darkness, I am preparing to shine my light upon you greater than ever before. My child, I speak to you with a trembling weight of eternity upon this moment, for this message is not a mere whisper of passing winds but a voice carved out of fire, thunder, and divine judgment. You have asked to know, and I will reveal, because your spirit is reaching out in desperate thirst. Listen carefully, because I, the Lord your God, am opening before you a revelation that you cannot ignore. Do not attempt to escape this truth, do not skip these words, for they are sealed for you and for this very moment in time. I am unveiling what you have refused to see, and what others around you have tried to hide. My child, you have carried burdens from those close to you, believing their smiles, their laughter, their feigned gestures of loyalty. But I, the Lord, search the hearts of men and weigh every motive. I see the masks they wear, the secret plans they weave in the silence of the night, and the hidden daggers they keep beneath their cloaks. I say to you now, I have opened the gates of hell for this person close to you, for their wickedness has reached its fullness. They thought I was blind, but my eyes are sharper than fire, and my hand has already stretched out in judgment. This person who calls themselves your confidant, this one who walks near you as if bound by affection, has harbored a wickedness that even you could not discern. They whispered lies, they poisoned words, they drew strength from your trust, yet behind your back they smiled with demons. My child, I delayed, I watched, I gave them space to repent, but they chose deceit over truth, betrayal over loyalty, and pride over humility. For this, I have unsealed a chamber of darkness, and the gates of hell themselves are yawning wide to devour them. Do you think I will allow the wicked to prosper endlessly around my chosen one? Do you believe I will let serpents lie in your house and coil around your destiny? No, my child. My hand moves swiftly now. This person will taste the bitterness of the very traps they set for you. The net they spread beneath your path will entangle their own feet. The fire they prepared to burn you will rise against them and consume their secret chambers. They mocked me in their heart, they doubted my protection over you, but they will see that the God you serve is not mocked. Do not think this word is light. Do not think you can ignore what I am saying. The hour is critical, the moment is sharp as a sword. I say again, I have opened the gates of hell for this person close to you. Their name is written in my judgment book, and though they still walk and breathe among you, their destiny has shifted into ruin. The ground beneath their feet will no longer carry them with ease. Every step they take will echo with the sound of approaching destruction.